and welcome to this week's episode of the Green Wife Happy Life podcast. I'm Pam, the Green Wife, and this is
Rob,
my husband, Rob,
who has a happy life.
Awesome. Okay, so in today's episode, because it's October, we have to talk about Halloween and some super easy ways that you can make it a little more planet-friendly, but still super fun. Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday, and I do not like to skimp on anything. I want to go all out, but I have put some eco-friendly twists on it for a while. So one of my favorite things about Halloween is, of course, dressing up. So what's the favorite costume?
We dressed as Naked and Afraid. We had on skin-colored leotards, and we had the bags in front of ourselves. And if you've seen the series, we came in first place that year.
We won that year, so that was awesome. Yeah. So this year we're still trying to come up with we usually try to do a couple's costumes. So, yeah, that was probably my favorite too because
last year we were Jabba the Hutt and what's her name? Princess Leia. Yep.
Which is fun. I'll put some pictures up so you can see.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's tons of pieces to Halloween, and I love all of them, like I said. So what do you think about when you think of Halloween?
Candy, costumes, trick-or-treating.
Okay, well.
Oh, and decorations.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, decorations is, huge. So, I would say reuse your decorations. We have an attic full of, so many Halloween decorations. Now, at some point, we'll probably donate them or give them away to somebody else so they get life somewhere else.
Yeah.
But, what do we got? We got, huge spiders and...
Skeletons.
We got skeletons, spiders.
We got the thing that stands next to the door and groans as you come close.
Oh, yeah, the scary guy with, the...
Spider webs.
Spider webs, and I will say that I have heard that those spider webs that are, white, that you kind of stretch over all your bushes and stuff is not great because it's so hard to get it all off.
Yeah.
It ends up, kind of being... trash. So, but I've heard stay away from that.
Yeah.
Planet-friendly reasons. So, so reuse everything. I mean, that's what I do. I got to make my annual trip to the attic for the...
We have so many. We have black and orange bins in the attic.
We do.
Yeah.
We color-coordinated the bins so that we know, the attic is by holiday. So,
yeah.
Anyway, so we probably saved too many things. But, anyway, so, or swap stuff with neighbors, whatever. But if you're not using stuff, then, give it to somebody else. Give it to a local school. Give it to a charity because a lot of places like that still like to decorate. So you just try to keep it out of the landfill as long as you can. I think it's kind of the main point.
Yeah.
Take away there. Okay, so costumes. What what do you think is eco-friendly, or how can you make a?
So we like to put some effort into making our own costumes. Of course, you can buy them, but I guess that isn't eco-friendly to buy a plastic.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly have bought costumes from the costume store for kids in the past, even though I wanted to make them from homemade because that's how I grew up. But, just you can recycle the packaging. A lot of those things have, paper on the inside and, some, plastic and, some of the plastic you can recycle. And so just trying to be mindful of
I would guess that many of our costumes eventually wind up back in the same bag we bought them in.
True. Yeah, usually
maybe we take something out, whatever this. Yeah.
So, reusing costumes. I've heard of neighborhoods doing, costume swaps where they just... I mean, we have so many costumes upstairs and props and, a knife that you wear on your head that looks...
But, we also... you can donate a costume to, a nursery school or something,
right?
Rather than throw it out.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's so many places to donate stuff that you're not going to use anymore.
Yeah.
So so that's great. And when you're looking if what we have done when we've kind of put together our own costumes is gone to thrift stores, which is a great place to look for things that you might need for a costume that they might have something that might fit what you're trying to be.
Yeah.
I think you got a bunny outfit or something, or a onesie, a big, huge pink onesie.
It was a manly onesie, bunny onesie.
You were
It's a rabbit, not a bunny. Much more manly.
When you were a rabbit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Pumpkins, of course, are a huge part of Halloween.
Yeah.
Right. So you can grab them from the front of your grocery store, or you can visit your local farm,
or you can grow them. Last year, we took all the rotten pumpkins off our front porch. They were the little ones. And threw them in the backyard, You got to have some room because it's a little invasive. The vine is probably 20 feet long, but we have a dozen little pumpkins.
Yeah, we have little pumpkins that our dogs have sort of taken some of them and used them as balls.
I didn't know that. I was hoping those could be displayed.
Chase each other around the. There's some left. They haven't taken.
All right.
Them, so, and one thing that you can do with your pumpkins after Halloween is don't like dump it in the trash. I mean, maybe you don't want pumpkins growing in your yard, but you can it's like a plant. Like you could dump it sort of anywhere. You can compost it.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So
you can eat the pumpkin seeds.
And you can eat the pumpkin seeds, and like if you have the patience, you can pull apart all the pulp and make it into stuff. I don't do that, but you can reuse and use all of the parts of the pumpkin, not just to make it into a jack-o'-lantern part. So, okay, so parties. We used to have tons of Halloween parties. We're going to a Halloween party this year, although it's not at a home, so we don't really have to kind of make that eco-friendly. But
wait, how do you make a party eco-friendly?
Well, again, kind of we talked about tailgating. You can use, don't use disposables, but if you use disposable stuff, make it not be from plastic, like bamboo utensils or palm leaf plates or, napkins that you can compost after, or, just be mindful.
That's when you break out the Halloween themed cloth napkins.
Exactly. So,
all right.
So that's one way to make a party eco-friendly. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, I mean, with cups, reusable cups, or, depending on the type of party and, where you're having it.
And avoid balloons.
Yeah,
avoid
again,
the
not,
paper streamers.
Super eco-friendly, but,
yeah.
The whole idea is to, use less plastic, use things that can be recycled or reused. It's just sort of kind of being mindful of that kind of stuff. Okay, so we talked about, treats for trick-or-treating. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer.
Well, I'm not giving out apples.
No, I just so candy isn't, the wrappers for candy just aren't really recyclable, and they're just not. And so it's kind of a bummer. I mean, if you had a piece of candy in foil, which I can't even.
So what do you give out?
Think of one. I mean, you're not perfect. You just kind of. I still give out regular candy, and when my kids went trick or treating, we got regular candy, and it just sort of that's.
We got to. There's something. Yeah, there's something there. We got to find an alternative yeah.
I mean, there are chocolates that are made in environmentally friendly ways. Now the packaging isn't environmentally friendly, but there's some chocolate companies that sustainably produce their cocoa, and so there's a bigger environmental impact. I think Mars, or is it M&M Mars? Mars and Hershey, I have both committed to source 100% certified and sustainable cocoa they may have already certified.
Well, so that's the message, right? I mean, you're going to give out candy, maybe in a wrapper, but make sure that you give some thought to how the candy's made.
Right, exactly, and how it's sourced. I mean, to me, something is green, if not just if it's recyclable or reusable, but there's a whole backstory to it. So there's how it's made,
or just give everybody a quarter.
Or just give out money. That's right. Okay, there you go. Solved.
Yep.
No candy.
No candy. Everybody gets a quarter. Yeah.
Okay. Can you think of anything else?
No, this is
that's parties, that's decorations. I don't know. It's a super fun time, and again, it's all a balance. And there's some things I'm not willing to give up for Halloween, like candy. And so we just do the best that you can. That's
all right.
Kind of what it's all about. So what are our potential costume options for this year that we're considering?
Taylor Swift and Kelsey.
Yeah.
It's the remake of what's it called? Come on, Tom Cruise.
Oh, Risky Business.
Risky Business. 50 years later.
So he'll run around in tighty whities.
Yeah.
And a shirt at a bar.
And you have to be Rebecca De Monet. All right.
All right. So that's Halloween. Have fun. It's a balance.
You want a recycling joke?
Sure.
Why did the 2 recycling bins go to marriage counseling? To sort things out.
I like that. That is actually good.
Really?
Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's actually really good. So thank you for listening, and I'll leave some information for you to check out down below. If you're looking for an easy way to start using less plastic, you can sign up to get my free guide on how to sort through your plastic food storage containers, and I'll tell you exactly what to look out for, what's safe, what's not safe, and what you can use instead besides plastic. So anyway, thank you guys. See you soon.